The secrets to getting her to chase you, even when she isn't interested, psychology tips. The best way to make a woman chase you is to make sure you're chasing your own purpose. Unknown. Have you ever wondered why most men fail to make a woman pursue them, even when they're doing everything right? It's not that she's not interested. The real reason is that many men miss the psychological foundation that drives attraction. A woman isn't drawn to a man solely because of his looks, wealth, or charming words. What really captivates her is the energy he radiates, the confidence, the mystery, and the value he brings to her life. Even if she doesn't seem interested, the right mindset and actions can completely change the dynamic. Today, I'm going to share with you the secrets that will make her chase you, even when she's not showing any signs of it. Once you understand this, you'll never have to chase after attention again because she'll be the one pursuing you. One of the most powerful psychological tricks is valuing yourself over seeking validation from her. 1. Value over validation. One of the most common mistakes men make in relationships is seeking constant validation. It's like trying to get her to notice you, but in the process, you're unknowingly signaling insecurity and desperation. Don't be that man. Men who are constantly chasing compliments, double texting, or begging for attention are only giving away their power. When you rely on her response to feel good about yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure. This is where the law of attraction flips on its head. Women are drawn to men who don't need constant validation. Value over validation. When you stop chasing approval, you naturally command respect. Be grounded in your own value. Stop seeking her attention in every possible way, whether that's through excessive texting or constant compliments. You must believe that you as a man are complete with or without her. This energy shifts the entire dynamic of the interaction. When you stop trying to impress her, you start impressing yourself. You focus on your own growth, your goals, and your standards. This sends out a signal that you are a man who knows his worth. The trick here is simple. Don't seek validation. Offer value instead. Women are not looking for men who are desperate for their attention. They are attracted to those who have their own purpose and self-respect. Now, let's get more specific. Picture two men in your mind. One is constantly texting her, double texting, and feeling jittery when she doesn't respond. He is obsessed with getting her attention. The other man? He's calm, cool, and collected. Even if she goes silent, he's not fazed. His life continues. He's focused on his work, his passions, and his goals. Who will she be more curious about? The second man, without a doubt. Why? Because he is not emotionally dependent on her reaction. His worth isn't tied to her attention. That man is solid, centered, and has a life beyond her approval. This is what psychology tips for dating reveal. A man who knows his worth will always attract the right kind of attention. It's important to understand that attraction isn't a game. It's about confidence, self-assurance, and independence. When you master these traits, you won't need to chase her. Instead, she'll naturally be drawn to you. You must understand the importance of self-value. This doesn't mean being arrogant or ignoring her. It means knowing that you're enough without needing constant reassurance from her. When you're comfortable in your own skin, she'll start noticing. She'll feel the pull of your grounded energy. Men who are not desperate for attention radiate confidence that is hard to ignore. Attracting a woman is about what you bring to the table, not only your looks, but also your mindset and the value you offer. The key to success in dating is simple. Be the kind of man who doesn't need validation to feel complete. The more you respect yourself, the more others will respect you. If you focus on improving yourself and aligning with your goals, women will start chasing you instead of the other way around. Use this love advice wisely. Women are drawn to men who are self-assured and have a clear sense of direction. They are attracted to men who stand tall in their own value. So stop seeking approval and start building a life that makes her want to be part of it. It's a mindset shift that will change everything. You'll be surprised at how quickly the dynamic changes when you stop putting all your energy into impressing her and start focusing on impressing yourself. Be the man who doesn't need validation. When you embody that confidence, women will naturally find themselves curious about you. This is dating tips 101. Value yourself first, and the rest will follow. 2. How value creates attraction. Understanding how value creates attraction is essential if you want to become the man who effortlessly captures her attention, even when she isn't initially interested. The key lies in demonstrating that your time, energy, and attention are not freely given. When you make her realize that she has to earn your focus, that's when her instincts kick in. The moment she feels she could lose you, her desire to chase begins. This isn't manipulation, it's a basic principle of psychology. Women do not want a man who worships the ground they walk on. You must be the man who stands firm on his own ground. The minute you show that you value yourself more than the validation of others, especially hers, you create an air of mystery and allure. This is when value truly pulls people in. Value over validation also means setting boundaries. If she disrespects you, don't argue. Don't beg for her approval. You must calmly pull back. If she ignores you, don't panic or make it about you. You continue with your life. Your world should not revolve around her. That is how you show her that your time is precious and she has to earn it. Don't let her tests rattle you. When she challenges your respect, stand your ground. Women respect men who respect themselves. When you live by your principles, stay focused on your goals, and show consistency in your actions, you radiate value. That value is magnetic. It draws people in without you needing to say a word. Be authentic. Be consistent. Show her the man you are, not the one you think she wants. The more you stop seeking validation, the more your interactions become genuine. Instead of trying to impress her, speak your truth. Instead of pretending to be someone you're not, show up as the real you. Chasing validation feels needy. Radiating value feels magnetic. She will sense the difference, and it will draw her in, even if she wasn't initially interested. Remember, value isn't about showing off or trying too hard. It's about standing firm in who you are. Be clear about your boundaries and live by your principles. When you do this, you'll attract women naturally. The psychology behind attraction is simple. When you stop seeking validation and instead start living for yourself, others will feel your value without you having to chase them. This is how value creates attraction, by being yourself, having your own purpose, and not needing approval. When you live with purpose and show your worth without demanding anything in return, women will chase you even when they don't expect to. That's the power of value. 3. Scarcity creates desire. To truly understand the power of attraction, let's break down a crucial psychological principle. Scarcity creates desire. In relationships, it's the difference between value and validation that keeps things exciting and magnetic. The man who constantly seeks approval is like an open book, predictable, easily accessible, and ultimately unremarkable. He's no different from every other man chasing attention. But the man who values his own time, growth, and purpose, that's a man who keeps a woman intrigued, even if she wasn't initially interested. Why? Because he holds a deeper value. He doesn't chase validation, and as a result, he becomes the one who is chased. This is the essence of modern stoicism. You must live with self-respect, confidence, and a sense of purpose that comes from within. Old Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca taught that true strength lies in self-mastery, not in the approval of others. As you focus on your own growth, you naturally stop seeking external validation. You become immune to the need for constant approval. This shift is incredibly powerful, and when it happens, women feel it. They notice the difference between you and every other man who is desperate for their attention. The more you own yourself, the more others will be drawn to you. This isn't about proving yourself to anyone. It's about living as a man who is enough simply because he values himself. Scarcity creates desire because human psychology is wired to value what is rare. Think about it. When something is always available, its value diminishes. The same applies to attraction. If you're constantly available, always answering texts within seconds, always showing up when she needs you, your presence loses its charm. You become too easy to obtain. But a man who knows how to balance his attention, who has boundaries, who focuses on his own priorities and goals, triggers a sense of mystery. Women naturally gravitate toward what they feel they cannot easily have. When you position yourself as scarce, you raise your value exponentially. You must master the art of stoicism in your daily life. Don't be afraid to step away, to be the man who is sometimes there and sometimes focused on something else. That's where the power lies. Be a man of purpose. Your life should be a pursuit, not a chase. And when you stop chasing, she'll start chasing you. It's the natural order of things. The more you value yourself, the more your time, attention, and energy become prized possessions. Remember, when you stop seeking her approval, when you stand strong in your own value, that's when the magic happens. The woman who was once uninterested will begin to chase you, not because you've done something different, but because you've become someone different. And in this, you embody the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. The man who lives with purpose, the man who doesn't need to prove himself, is the man who commands attention and respect without ever asking for it. If you found this valuable, hit that like button, share it with someone who could benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful insights. Here's your comment prompt. I am a high value man and I own my worth. Comment below to interact with the channel, and remember, your value is defined by you, not by others' approval. 4. Mystery and unpredictability. To truly capture her attention, you must master the art of mystery and unpredictability. Think about how luxury brands create buzz by limiting their product releases. People don't rush to buy because they need it, they line up because the product is scarce, and scarcity signals value. The same psychology applies in relationships. If you are constantly available and give your attention without pause, she will quickly take it for granted. But when you withhold your time, not out of manipulation, but because you have a full and fulfilling life, she begins to see your attention as something precious and worth pursuing. You are not playing games by creating this scarcity. Instead, you are simply living a life full of goals, hobbies, and commitments that matter to you. A man with purpose naturally becomes scarce, not because he is deliberately trying to be distant, but because he is too focused on his own growth and passions to be constantly waiting around for her response. This absence of desperation is magnetic. It does not push her away, but rather it creates a sense of privilege when she does get your attention. She now realizes that your time is not freely given, and that makes you far more attractive. Women tend to test men to see how they react when faced with challenges or indifference. If she takes hours or days to reply to your messages, or cancels plans at the last minute, most men rush to chase her harder, trying to prove their worthiness. They beg for her attention, hoping she'll change her mind. But the man who understands the concept of scarcity does not falter. He remains calm and collected. He does not chase after her more. Instead, he subtly shifts his energy, showing her that his world doesn't revolve around her. His life is just as fulfilling without her. And that sends a clear message. His value is not determined by her response. This calm, unshakable self-assurance is what makes you stand out. When you are not desperate for her attention, you naturally become more attractive. Women are drawn to men who demonstrate that they have options, standards, and most importantly, self-control. The more you are able to detach from needing her approval or validation, the more she will feel the urge to prove herself to you. This is where the magic happens. The scarcity you create doesn't push her away, it pulls her back in. Another powerful element of this scarcity is mystery. Women are wired to be intrigued by the unknown. If she feels like she knows everything about you from the very start, the thrill of getting to know you fades away. The mystery keeps her engaged and curious. The more you leave certain things unsaid, the more she will want to discover. This doesn't mean you should lie or keep everything hidden, but rather that you should maintain an air of intrigue. Leave her wanting to know more. Mystery sparks desire. In summary, remember this. By being busy with your own life, by being a man of purpose, by keeping some things to yourself, you don't just create value. You create a magnetic force that makes her want to pursue you. Don't chase her. Let her chase you. The key to attracting her lies in the balance of scarcity and mystery, combined with a deep sense of self-worth. This, my friend, is how you get her to chase you, even when she doesn't seem interested at all. 5. Purpose-driven confidence. When it comes to attracting women, many men make the mistake of thinking that the more available they are, the more interested a woman will become. But the truth is, the more accessible you are, the less attractive you become. You need to show that you value yourself and your time. The secret lies in purpose-driven confidence, the art of revealing yourself slowly and creating an aura of mystery that keeps her intrigued. When you let her discover you layer by layer, you spark curiosity. She won't just see you as another face in the crowd. Instead, she will wonder who you truly are. This sense of mystery, combined with limited availability, becomes a magnetic force she can't resist. Don't mistake this for playing games. It's not about being cold or intentionally ignoring her. It's about knowing your worth and respecting your own boundaries. When you're always around, she might take your presence for granted, but when you carefully choose when to show up, you create moments of significance that feel special. This scarcity of time and attention makes your presence powerful, and she'll start cherishing every second spent with you. Be the man who understands that his time and energy are valuable treasures. A man who doesn't beg for love, but instead makes women earn it. When you show her that you're not available to everyone, she begins to respect you more. This self respect is contagious. It forces her to raise her own standards and respect you in return. That's the emotional impact that will make her chase you because your presence becomes something rare, something she can't get enough of. You see, women are drawn to emotional depth, not just looks, status, or wealth. Sure, appearances and wealth can grab attention, but emotional connection? That's what creates lasting attraction. A man who can move a woman emotionally, who challenges her thinking, makes her laugh, or excites her in unexpected ways, becomes unforgettable. In the beginning, you might not be the most handsome man in the room, nor the wealthiest. But if you leave a lasting emotional impression, if you make her feel something real, she'll crave more of you. The key is to create those moments of emotional intensity. When a woman feels emotionally connected to you, that's when she'll begin to chase you, even if she wasn't interested at first. Don't forget this fundamental truth. Attraction is not just about facts or appearances, it's about feelings. And feelings? They are addictive. Women, like all human beings, are drawn to the person who can make them feel. This is the man who stands out in a crowd, who stays on her mind long after the date is over. This is the man who, without trying, makes her want to chase him. So, if you want to know the secret to attracting women, don't focus on trying to get her attention. Focus on creating emotional experiences. When you master this, you'll achieve your relationship goals without ever needing to beg for affection. Keep that mystery. Be purposeful with your time and watch as she begins to chase you, even when she wasn't interested at first. If you find today's content useful to you, don't forget to share your feelings and lessons with us, or simply comment, "Very cool." It's a great encouragement for our channel makers. Thank you very much. 6. The power of subtle body language. When it comes to getting her to chase you, the power of body language is an undeniable game changer. The way you present yourself through subtle gestures and posture speaks volumes about your value without saying a single word. Women are often drawn to men who exude strength and confidence, and it is the way you carry yourself that ignites this attraction. As the old Stoic philosophy teaches, the greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Confidence in your body language tells her you can handle whatever life throws at you, making you irresistible. A simple glance, a firm handshake, or even the way you walk can draw her in, creating a magnetic pull that words alone can't achieve. Modern Stoics understand the importance of nonverbal cues. It's not just about what you say, but the silent messages you send with your posture, movements, and expressions. For example, standing tall, shoulders back, and maintaining steady eye contact signals to her that you're not afraid of challenges. It conveys strength, decisiveness, and control, the very qualities that make a man attractive. On the other hand, body language that suggests insecurity or weakness, like slouching, fidgeting, or avoiding eye contact, can have the opposite effect. Women are quick to notice these signs. Confidence is silent, insecurities are loud, as they say. If you don't take control of your body language, it can unintentionally signal that you're unsure of yourself, which isn't a quality that draws her in. Women want a man who is sure of himself, who holds his own, and who doesn't rely on words to communicate his worth. In fact, body language speaks louder than words. Imagine this: a man who smiles naturally, maintains a calm demeanor, and keeps an open posture creates an atmosphere where others feel welcome and at ease. His presence becomes magnetic, without saying a word. But when a man crosses his arms, looks away during conversation, or seems distracted, it signals disinterest or a lack of self-assurance, quickly pushing women away. These nonverbal cues can be a deal breaker, so it's crucial to master them if you want to keep her attention. The Stoic principle of self-mastery extends to the way you carry yourself in the world. Just as a Stoic man masters his emotions, he also masters his body. When you hold your posture with confidence, exude calmness in the face of pressure, and avoid unnecessary gestures, You are showing self-discipline and control. This is an attractive quality that women naturally gravitate toward. A man who can remain poised under stress sends a message that he is someone who can be counted on, a trait that is deeply appealing. So, what does all of this mean for you? You must practice awareness of your body language at all times. It's not just about looking confident, it's about truly embodying that confidence. How you stand, sit, and move matters just as much as the words you speak. Women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin, who don't need to talk endlessly to prove their worth. Instead, they rely on the silent power of their presence. Remember, women want to be around someone who makes them feel safe, comfortable, and intrigued. Your body language can either invite her in or push her away. Don't let weak, insecure gestures sabotage your chances. Be the man who knows how to carry himself, who understands that body language can create a lasting impression even before you speak. Master your body language, master the game. This is the key to making her chase you. This is the power of the modern Stoic. 7. The importance of having your own social circle. In relationships, independence is one of the most magnetic traits a man can have. When you have your own social circle and a life outside of your romantic partner, you naturally become more attractive. Women are drawn to men who aren't dependent on their attention because it signals that you have value, purpose, and a life of your own. If you're constantly seeking validation or attention from one person, it can feel draining and one-sided. But when you're surrounded by friends, involved in social activities, and engaged in personal pursuits, you become a man who is self-sufficient and secure. This is incredibly attractive because it shows you're not defined by your relationship. You have your own world, and that world is rich with experiences, people, and opportunities. Psychology tips for attraction revolve around this core principle: independence. A man who doesn't rely on a woman for his happiness or fulfillment presents himself as emotionally stable and emotionally mature. This in turn makes women feel like they need to prove themselves and put in more effort to earn your attention, which only increases their desire. When you're not constantly available or seeking approval, you create a sense of intrigue. A woman will feel the need to work harder to gain your attention, which naturally leads to a stronger emotional connection. Love advice often emphasizes the power of boundaries, and this is exactly where having your own social circle shines. When you have relationships and activities that are meaningful to you, you project confidence and self-worth. Women don't want to feel like the center of your universe. They want to feel like they're entering an already vibrant, fulfilling world that they're invited to be part of, not the whole thing. This dynamic of independence allows you to build an image of strength and resilience, qualities that naturally attract women. A man who is emotionally self-reliant and balances his relationship with personal hobbies or social endeavors is never viewed as easy to win over. He has depth, value, and an aura of mystery, traits that are irresistible. You don't have to try hard to create attraction. It comes naturally when you lead your own life with purpose, passion, and a sense of fulfillment. That's the kind of man women truly find irresistible. Someone who is whole in himself, not someone who's dependent on them to complete him. So remember, having your own social life isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. It's a psychology tip that will instantly elevate your attractiveness. Create your own world and watch the attraction unfold effortlessly. You've just learned a powerful truth. A man with his own social circle is irresistible. It's not about chasing her, it's about showing up as your best self with a full life that doesn't revolve around her. So, if you're ready to step into this new level of independence and attract the right attention, comment below. I am building my own world and I'm unstoppable. 8. Mastering the art of playful teasing. Let's talk about something that doesn't get enough credit: playful teasing. It's an art form, one that many men overlook. If you think serious talk is the only way to show your interest, think again. Playful teasing and smart humor can actually be a massive tool in attracting women and making your relationship dynamic and exciting. But just like anything, there's a fine line. You must know how to use it wisely, or it could backfire. When it comes to attracting women, humor is a powerful weapon. Think of it like a magnet. If you use it right, you'll pull her in. You see, women are not just looking for someone who can provide stability and seriousness, they're also looking for someone who can keep things fresh and fun. A light, playful tease here and there shows that you're confident and not afraid to make her smile. But here's the kicker, it's all about balance. If you cross the line, what was once playful can quickly turn disrespectful, and that will definitely push her away. The goal of teasing is to create a space of excitement and fun in the relationship, making her feel comfortable enough to open up. A witty remark here, a smart joke there, these things make you approachable and give her a sense of ease. You're not just another serious, stiff guy trying to impress her. Instead, you're someone who can bring joy into her life. You must understand that playfulness shows confidence. You're not concerned with being perfect or saying the right things all the time. Instead, you're cool with keeping it light and spontaneous, and that's attractive. Let's face it, relationships need fun. Women want someone who can make them laugh and bring energy into the room. A relationship built solely on seriousness and no humor will quickly turn into a dull routine. Playful teasing adds excitement and mystery. It's something unexpected that keeps her coming back for more. Women want to be with a man who can make them feel good, someone who knows how to lift their spirits when needed. And let's be clear, humor does that better than any serious conversation ever could. However, it's vital to be aware of the boundaries. Playful teasing should never feel hurtful or belittling. It should never target something that could make her feel insecure or uncomfortable. When you step over that line, even the most charming joke can make her feel disrespected. Always remember to gauge her reaction. If she laughs and plays along, great. If she pulls back or seems uncomfortable, ease off. Respect is key, and knowing how to navigate teasing shows maturity and awareness. Smart teasing can also give her the feeling that you're not too serious. This makes you more approachable, and she won't feel like she's walking on eggshells around you. When she sees that you're playful and can engage with her in a fun way, she'll feel more comfortable, and that's when true connection happens. It's not all about being perfect. It's about showing that you can enjoy life together and let go of the pressure. Ultimately, the key to mastering playful teasing is understanding its role in relationship dynamics. It's not about manipulating her or trying to get her attention. It's about building attraction through confidence, humor, and genuine connection. When you balance it right, teasing becomes an incredibly powerful tool in attracting women and creating a bond that's both lighthearted and meaningful. So, if you're wondering how to make her chase you, remember this. Be the man who knows how to make her laugh, keep things fun, and never take yourself too seriously. That's the kind of man who'll not only attract women, but also keep her engaged in a dynamic, exciting relationship. Key takeaways. Playful teasing creates excitement and builds attraction. Confidence and humor show that you're comfortable in your own skin. Be respectful and aware of boundaries. Never cross the line into disrespect. A lighthearted approach makes women feel at ease, drawing them closer. Teasing should feel natural, not forced. It's about showing a fun side to your personality. Now, the next time you're around her, don't just rely on serious conversations. Use humor, throw in a playful tease, and watch how she responds. It's all about creating that spark. Love psychology teaches us that the key to a woman's heart isn't just through deep talks, it's through the light moments, the fun, and the connection you build by sharing joy together. So, tease away, but do it right. 9. Creating an air of mystery through limited sharing. In the realm of attraction, the secret is often in what you don't say. As a modern Stoic, you understand that true power lies in restraint and balance. The art of revealing just enough to spark curiosity while leaving something to the imagination is a powerful tool to keep women intrigued and invested in the chase. Don't overshare. Don't let her see everything about you at once. If you do, you risk stripping away the mystery that makes you interesting. The old Stoics knew that mystery fuels attraction. This is not just about withholding information, but about creating a space where a woman feels the need to pursue and learn more. Women are drawn to men who leave them guessing, who don't make it easy to know everything about them right away. The more you reveal, the less there is to discover. This simple truth will elevate your relationships, keeping them dynamic and full of excitement. The moment a woman feels like there is no more mystery, she loses the drive to chase. That is the difference between men who women chase and those they forget about. It's the mystery, the slow unveiling of your life, your thoughts, and your desires. But don't mistake this for dishonesty. You are not keeping secrets, nor are you playing games. You are simply allowing her to work for your affection and attention. Be the man who gives just enough to keep her on her toes, but never everything. A relationship where the discovery is ongoing, where there is always something left to explore, will always feel fresh. It's like reading a book that never quite reveals the whole plot. Every chapter pulls you deeper, making you eager to turn the page. The key is to control the pace of revelation. You must be intentional with what you share, when you share it, and why. Every moment is an opportunity to craft intrigue. Don't reveal everything about your past, your goals, or your feelings right from the start. Instead, let her see glimpses, small, intriguing pieces of who you are, enough to create a magnetic force that pulls her closer. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't fade with time. As the relationship grows, the mystery becomes deeper, and with it, the connection strengthens. This dynamic is not just about keeping women interested, it's about maintaining the excitement that is essential for any relationship to thrive. The Stoics believed that mystery and self control were integral to living a life of purpose and strength. Let's apply that to your relationships. The more you control what you reveal, the more powerful your presence becomes. The power of mystery isn't just a tactic for dating, it's a way of life. As a modern Stoic, you're not just controlling your words, you're controlling your energy. This energy, this aura of quiet confidence and restrained emotions, will make her feel the need to uncover more. It's not manipulation, it's creating a natural curiosity, something everyone craves. You must make her realize that getting to know you will be a journey, not an easy destination. By selectively sharing parts of your story, you keep the attraction alive. The relationship never falls into routine or boredom. Don't let the early excitement fade because you gave away too much too soon. That is the trap many men fall into. They reveal their deepest thoughts and dreams too early, and before long, the mystery is gone. Remember, attraction is sustained by curiosity. Be the man who inspires that curiosity by mastering the art of selective sharing. As the old Stoics taught, control what you can and let the rest unfold naturally. That is the power of attraction that you must wield. Let her chase, let her wonder, and let the mystery fuel the connection between you. Thank you for sticking with me until the end. I hope this video has given you some valuable insights into the psychology of attraction. Remember, it's not about chasing or seeking validation. It's about understanding your own worth, embracing your authentic self, and creating that irresistible energy that naturally draws others to you. The true secret to getting her to chase you lies in cultivating confidence, mystery, and self-respect. So, as you go out into the world, focus on your growth, be mindful of your presence, and always stay true to who you are. That's when the dynamics of attraction will shift in your favor, and you'll realize that it's your authentic energy that pulls people towards you. Stay confident, stay true, and most importantly, stay you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.